Greetings grapplers, welcome to Judo for Jiu-jitsu. My name is Larry Keith and this is Brian Powers. And today we're going to be showing you an option off of an arm drag on Ippon-seoi-nage follow-up. Okay, so when you do an arm drag in no-gi grappling and wrestling, that type of stuff, MMA, we're not holding on to the material, right? So the gi makes a difference. If Brian has a grip on my gi, I would likely have to break the grip off first before having the ability to do an effective arm drag. So, and likewise, one of the ways he will prevent me from doing an arm drag is by maintaining the grip, right? So if I do break the grip off, he doesn't want to have a situation where I have hands on him and he has no hands on me. It's very likely that he's going to try to get that grip back. So if he does, or if I have trouble breaking the grip, or if I've come in for an Ippon-seoi-nage, lots of different situations here that we're going to kind of cover with one technique. So I like to come in, hug the arm, get my shoulder on top of the opponent, especially in a jiu-jitsu posture situation, right, where he's here like this. If he's standing upright and we're doing judo, I'm coming in for Ippon here. I'm getting up underneath him pretty easily because he's up tall. If we're down here low, it's a little harder for me to come in with that Ippon underneath him, come underneath for a Seoi-nage. So one of the things I can do is come in like I'm going to do an arm drag and put my shoulder on top of his shoulder. Now if his grip breaks loose for any reason, I'm going for that arm drag. I'm going to take the arm drag because if I have an opportunity to get behind, take the back of my opponent, I'm going to take that opportunity because that's the best place for me to be. So there's a variety of things that I can do as a response to him not wanting to let go of my lapel. So if he's here, he's in this more crouched posture, I'm going to come underneath, and instead of trying to feed my arm all the way underneath for Ippon-seoi-nage, I'm actually going to hug his arm. I'm going to hug it. I got my shoulder on top of his shoulder, and I'm pressing down, right? When I press down, a lot of times I'm going to get a response out of the person where they're going to recoil back up. He pushes up in response to me pushing down. If he doesn't do that, and I just like tend to push him down, that's fine. Now we're on the ground, now we're going to grapple, okay? My intention is to get to the ground with this guy anyway. So we're here, I'm on top, I push down. If he pressures back up, I rotate in, okay? So again, we're here, he pressures up, I pivot in, I complete my Ippon. He lands in a good position for me to follow up, armbar position, whatever, okay? So that could be an easy response from somebody. Another thing that can happen is once we're here is maybe he doesn't respond to that push down, and instead I have access to this leg right here. So from here I'm going to go right into a kuchiki-daoshi, right? So from here I press down. All I have to do is drop this hand down and scoop his leg up, and I'm going to drive with my shoulder turning. I'm going to pivot right from here to here. I drag his leg past mine. Boom. Now we're in a position where I can follow up with either an arm lock, I can follow up with a knee bar, or just get into side control position. Another response that can happen is I pressure down, and instead of popping up, or instead of giving me access to this leg, he steps back with that leg to get it out of the way. When he did that, he presented an opportunity for me to do a Seoi-otoshi. So from here. So once again, once we're gripped up here, my opponent, my partner is in this more crouched posture, not the standard judo posture, the natural stance, but more Jigo-tai stance. So he's down low, crouched, defensive posture. I come in. Maybe, if I can arm drag, that's fantastic, right? I would love to do the arm drag. But maybe I'm going to set this other stuff up based on making him think I want the arm drag, right? And that'll prompt him to want to hold on to my lapel. So once I'm in here, I pressure down with the shoulder. If he responds to that and recoils up, I pop in. Ippon-seoi-nage. If I don't get a response from him, from that I don't get the recoil, but that leg is, I have access to that leg. I'm going to reach down and I'm going to hook that leg, and I'm going to scoop it up and turn my body to my left. So as I do that, I clear my foot out of the way. If I don't clear my foot out of the leg, it's likely I'm gonna get caught inside of his leg right here. That's fine. I just have to be ready for it and ready to knee slice through, all right? So the other thing about that, let's go back down on the ground for just a second. Sitting guard, please. This is very, let's turn this way just a little bit, very similar to what we call a zipper pass. I don't know if that's a proper name for it or not, but a zipper pass is when we're here, I grab Brian's sleeve, I grab his backside of his heel, and I lift, pivot, and rotate in. Very similar to what we're doing from a standing position. So let's do that one more time. So I'm here, I'm pressuring Brian's shoulder, I reach down, and instead of scooping behind the heel, I scoop behind his knee, I scoop him up, turn, clear. Very much the same movement, but from a standing position. So, and then the next thing is, if he denies me that leg and steps back, he set himself up perfectly for me to do a drop Seoi-nage, so a Seoi-otoshi. So you can jump right into that, right? Step, pivot. I'm old and slow. I'm here. I keep everything pulled in tight. I like to roll my right shoulder towards my left knee. Here. Boom. Up and over. I spike in with my shoulder. Come in close. Secure my position. All right. Whatever side control you can move into from there. So those are a few options off of an arm drag setup. Like I'm faking the arm drag, getting a response out of the opponent, making him want to hang on to my lapel. When he hangs onto my lapel, it sets me up to do those techniques. I put pressure on the top of his shoulder. When I get the recoil response, I come in for regular Ippon. If I don't get the recoil response and his right knee is in front, I scoop it up, pivot, turn for Kuchiki-daoshi. And then the last one was, if he steps back with his right leg, I drop down into a Seoi-otoshi. So good options that fit right into a jiu-jitsu curriculum. Thanks for watching our video today. If you see some value in this video and our other videos, be sure to give us a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. Remember, when you learn a technique, you know one technique. When you learn a concept, you know 1,000 techniques. So until next time, we'll see you on the flip side.